All right, this video is going to be all about carrier oils. So if you're using essential oils, carrier oils can help to extend the life of your oil, make it last a little bit longer, make the effects last a little bit longer. They're actually larger molecules than essential oils, so your skin absorbs them at a slower rate. Essential oils can metabolize pretty quickly in the body, so if you're applying them at night and going to sleep all night, you're going to burn through them pretty quickly if it's just the straight oil. But if you combine it with a carrier oil, it kind of slows down that absorption rate and it helps your body absorb it slower, and then you'll get the effects for a longer period of time. So it just lasts kind of long. It lasts longer than if you were using straight oil. It's also helpful to use carrier oils with oils that are considered hot, like oregano. Do not recommend putting this straight on your skin unless it's the bottom of your feet. Your heels are pretty tough, but anywhere else on your body. My husband actually used this to remove a wart from his hand, and it did remove a little bit of the skin around the wart, so just be careful with those. Cinnamon bark is another one that's really hot. If you forget and you put it straight on your skin, you can always put a carrier oil on top. It doesn't have to go on before, and it just helps to dilute that and spread that oil out a little bit so it's not as intense on your skin. And then it would help to prevent any kind of sensitivity. So if you're kind of nervous about putting oils on your skin, you can dilute any oil. It's just really recommended to dilute the hot oils. Even something as gentle as lavender, you're not going to harm it or change it by using it with a carrier oil. You're just adding to the length of the time that your body will absorb it. If you sense irritation, don't forget to put carrier oil on, and again, you can put it on right after. Do not use water because oil and water don't mix. If you get oil into your eye, I've read you can put carrier oil. I've also read you can put milk in there to help kind of dilute that a little bit in your eye, but do not use water. You should also dilute when you're using oils with really small children, elderly people, or people who have really sensitive skin. I've put lots of oils on my kids when they were moments old, but very, very gentle ones like lavender or gentle baby, frankincense. Those are my go-to for when they're first born. But if you're not sure, you can always dilute. And with children, you do not have to use very much at all. Definitely 1 drop is enough. Some things for adults you might use 2 or 3 drops, but 1 drop is plenty with kids because these oils are so intense. So I'm going to share with you 4 of my favorite carrier oils. Fractionated coconut oil is my absolute favorite. It has lots of benefits, just like coconut oil does for your skin. It's hydrating, it helps to last a long time. But fractionated coconut oil is liquid at room temperature. If you've ever paid attention to coconut oil in the grocery store, like it comes in the big tub and it's that white color, it's like the consistency of butter at room temperature. And when you rub it on your skin, then it kind of melts into a liquidy form. So that regular coconut oil is great for making rubs or applying something on like at night that you don't care if it's going to be really greasy. Fractionated coconut oil is what I prefer to use during the day or when I want something that's going to be a quick and easy application. Regular coconut oil gives you that kind of greasy feeling. So fractionated coconut oil is our go-to for roller bottles and that kind of thing, just to help dilute and stretch those oils. Jojoba oil, it's spelled Jojoba. Jojoba oil is one that's really good for your skin and your hair. So if I am making like a face serum, I will use that. If I make like a hair mask or hairspray, I will use that kind of carrier oil. Another one is almond oil. That one's pretty affordable. I don't use that one a ton, but some recipes do call for almond oil. And then Young Living actually has a blend. It's called the V8 blend, and it's a blend of all different kinds of carrier oils. We'll use that one sometimes too with our roller bottles, but it's really personal preference, and I will drop a link to a website that goes into a ton more detail for carrier oils. Just know that it's something nice to have on hand. Olive oil you can use. I just don't really like the smell depending on what I'm using it for, because depending on the oil, olive oil can be pretty strong, and these others are kind of less intense as far as the scent. I want the essential oil scent to be what I smell, not the olive oil. You can totally use the olive oil, it's just not my favorite. Check out that blog for all the information on carrier oils, and if you have a favorite carrier oil that I haven't mentioned, please drop it in the comments below.